So I'm going to take you to this Oklahoma City New Orleans game from February 14 and take you through it, why New Orleans was able to win this game without Anthony Davis at the half. Okay, this was a big casino upset team because it was the last game of the day, 5 p.m. start, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, this is the team. These are the games that they like to collect the most on the money line and on the spreads. All right, so first I'm going to take you to this statement here from this guy, Kevin. Sharps are right about 57% of the time, and the public is right about 43% of the time. So if you do side with sharps, make sure you can do it about 100 times so you can profit. You just might lose 4 in a row going on the sharp side. But see, the thing is, you cannot always side, or you don't always know whether it's the sharp side or not, Kevin. So a lot of people claim that they are sharp when they're clearly not sharp. I've seen lines move 3 points and the other direction, and it's completely a lopsided affair. So that has a lot to do with money influence. What happens is a sharp will bet one direction, and then the rest of the public will follow that side because you got websites like Sports Insights now, where the general public can go on one of these sites and look at line movements and then start to follow. It's very simple process. I think that method is pretty much outdated. So there's really no way to find what a true sharp side is unless you have some type of influence yourself, or you have some type of background knowledge or connection to those outfits of people. Okay, so be careful when you side with the public or side with the sharps, depending on the line movements. And I believe that is what I was talking about in this video here, public action versus sharp action. Okay, it's better to do your own research and become the sharp yourself and not follow one direction or line movements, because you're losing value when you follow the line movement in general. So thank you for the statement, and we're going to get to this Oklahoma City New Orleans game. Now, the reason why this is a sandwich game is because New Orleans is sandwiched between two divisional games. Okay, so we got Oklahoma City on a 4-game winning streak. They just came off a big win against Portland, which is a divisional game. Now, New Orleans is a sandwich team, getting sandwiched between two divisional teams, Portland and Utah. Oklahoma goes back home to play Utah after New Orleans. That is why this was a letdown spot. Huge letdown spot for the Thunder here off a 4-game win streak. You need some sort of momentum here going into this divisional game, and then the sandwich team, and then the divisional game. That's what you call a sandwich spot. Okay, so this is give or take 4.5, 5-point spread. Casinos collected on a money line and a spread, with Anthony Davis going out at the half. So there you go, 131-122. That is why the Pelicans won this game. And depending on the teams, give or take, from conference games to division games, college games, there's going to be more teams involved in conference games in college sports. So depending on their records, there's more or less significance based on those be with the divisions or the conferences being with a lot more teams. The urgency becomes greater or less for some of these teams. But with the NBA, pretty much all these games are significant when they play in conference, because of the fact that in their division they've only have about 5 teams, 5 teams in each division. Okay, and like I said, you got the Thunder here playing 2 division games, Portland and Utah, and then they had to play a sandwich team, which is the Pelicans in the Southwest Division. So that is why you got the letdown spot. So I'll be back with another video. So comment, rate, and subscribe. I'll see you then.